Welcome to the Robin's Nest, where the only rule is that there are no rules.
There
No
are no rules.
adults, no rules.
That's right.
So that was a whole thing in and of itself. But today
And I'm really excited about the weekend coming up, Sam, that I'm going to spend the weekend with you and me.
Yep, Jordan's out of town.
Woo! Terry's not train guy's not coming. Woo!
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do, but we'll have fun.
We're going to go out to eat and have coffee. That's all I care about. And walk.
So I was looking at videos that we took when we were in Ocean City, and you were with Jordan's mom, and you guys were just having a blast.
Jordan's mom texted me last night.
Oh, really? What'd she say?
She sent me some funny cartoon memes.
It's kind of scary, not gonna lie, the two of you together. But I was wondering, what was it like when you met Dad's parents? Like, what was that whole thing like?
Well, Daddy's dad is already dead, so I didn't get to meet him. And his name is Sam. You're named after him. And I didn't meet Mark's mother until the wedding day, like the day before. I know, I talked to her on the phone, and Mark told me, she's crabby, she's a witch, but you know what? We've had our moments, and someday when you want me to go into it, I will. But you know how we ended very strongly. We had a strong relationship. And right out of the gate for my wedding, she gave me a little diamond tennis bracelet.
Wow.
I can't find it.
Oh, that's very nice, though.
Maybe it was just a plain gold bracelet. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe in my mind, I wanted a diamond tennis bracelet, probably.
Yeah, we'll just say it was diamond. Yeah, nobody knows.
I think it was just plain gold now that I'm thinking about it. I'd rather have lost that than diamonds, because I don't think I would lose diamonds, but you never know. Because diamonds are a girl's best friend. So I like to keep them in my room.
So you married Dad without meeting any of his family?
No,
that wasn't important to you?
No, I met Uncle Richard.
Okay.
And Aunt Strawn. And we did dinner a lot, and they were very nice. But Mark's mom lived in New York City, and we were in Los Angeles. And, and then we moved to Texas. I still hadn't met her yet, but I talked to her a lot on the phone. And of course, over the years,
that counts. The phone counts.
Yeah, we became very, very close, and I was very, very fond of her. So I didn't meet your Aunt Laura either until the wedding day.
But that's not the whole thing with Grandma, right? Didn't you two go at it a little bit before it was smooth?
Oh, yeah. Oh, a lot. Yeah. She was very critical. She criticized I'd invite her, and she'd come every, at least twice a year, and we'd go see her. Daddy and I went to Florida and picked out that condo for her. And then Richard, your dad, and Aunt Laura all pitched in to get it. And, she was very critical of me. Like one night, and I told your dad, I said, your mother criticizes me one more time. You've got to tell her to stop, or I'm taking her down. Well, your dad, probably being a mama's boy, not as much as you. He just didn't like he didn't like confrontation. And here I am telling him, you tell your mother to stop it. And I was young. Anyway, you know how my mother was. She didn't care how you set the table. Let's just have fun. We'll set the table, whatever. Well, your grandmother V, she wanted the knife in the right place according to the rules. And who made up the rules? Some person. It didn't come down with the 10 Commandments.
Very traditional, different generation.
Yeah. So I'm setting the table for Thanksgiving or whatever the event was. And, I'm putting out all my beautiful crystal and everything. And she goes to reach one of my crystal goblets and she says, may I? And I think she wants to pick it up and see how pretty it is. Oh, no. She wants to move it. She wants to change the whole table. So may I turned into may I just correct all your mistakes, Robin. And then she didn't like where I put the candlesticks in my house, so she would move them to the foyer and she would do this and that. I just let her. Okay. But that's when I told your dad, stop it. I don't think any of these things are a big deal, but it's bothering me that everything I do is wrong. Would have bothered me.
Yeah.
Everything I do is wrong. I can't make this woman happy. So I don't know, this went on for a long time. So this one particular trip, your dad and I had to go to a company dinner, you know, when he worked for Saks Fifth Avenue, and we couldn't take her. So I said to her, listen, there's chicken in the refrigerator. I said, there's spaghetti in the freezer. You can have that. I said, I don't think you really, or maybe the spaghetti was in the refrigerator. I don't think you really like that, but it's there. And then she starts criticizing, you should have put it in the freezer. You should have done this. You should have done that. That was it. That was it. I laid into her. I said, V, all you do is criticize me. Nothing I do is good enough for you. Anyway, whatever I said, I put her into tears. And then I like flipped it around. V, you should be so happy that I feel comfortable enough that I can tell you. And when I had to take her back to the airport, you know, she was in tears. But, you know, you know how close I was with her, you know, and when she was dying, I was the last person she wanted to see. And she told me she made a big mistake because I had invited her to come move to the city we were in. I didn't say live with us. I said, we'll set you up and then you'll be there for everything with the kids. And she wouldn't do it. And she told me on her deathbed, that was her biggest regret, that she should have moved by us and been close with her family. And that's why I tell you and Emma, we have to stay on the same coast. I don't want to make that mistake. We have to stay on the same coast because that was a big mistake.
Yeah, I don't know how people live on a different coast and see their families like once a year or less. That's like nothing.
Well, that's why Papa came to live by us in Houston, and Grandma Harriet came, and then Grandma Harriet came here, because you need your family and you need to be close to those. I mean, it's really hard. It's been hard for me living away from all my relatives, but you know, now I feel like I have new family here. Oh, and by the way, cousin Colette, you know, Johnny's wife, she messaged me and invited me to come and see her in her big house and swimming pool.
Okay.
I know. I feel like I'm going to have to because she was so good to my mother.
Yeah, we can make a trip out of it.
Oh, would you go?
Yeah.
To Boston?
Yeah. I mean, that's not that far. That's nothing.
Right. Well, let's see if the three of us want to go, or I'll go on my own.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, back to like seeing your family like once a year. I feel like unless you're like in someone's life, like you don't really like know the person, you know, like and you got to see them kind of regularly.
Right. Time goes so fast. Like Grandma always said, we got to enjoy our moments and be good to people while you have them. And that's what we strive for, right?
Yeah. Well, that was fun.
That's it? You don't want to talk about when you met Jordan's parents?
Oh, yeah, we can talk about that. It was pretty easy. I mean, honestly, like she never thought that she would really find a boyfriend. So, and she'd never really had a real boyfriend before me. So I think they were just happy to meet anybody, you know, and they're also Jewish, you know, and I'm tall, you know, and they're like, I think they were blown away by that because they're all like 5 foot, you know, nothing.
Well, the dad's taller.
Yeah, the dad's and the brother are a little bit taller, but yeah, I don't know. We all have the same sense of humor, and they like sports, and you know, the dad does magic, and the brother plays Pokemon like me, and you know, there's a lot of like similarities, and it was pretty easy. The first time I met them, we went to dinner at PF Chang's, and the dad, like midway through dinner, he goes, "All right, Sam, it's time for trivia." And I'm like, "Oh God." He goes, "These questions are just for Sam. Nobody answer." And he laid out like 5 or 6 questions that I like had to answer like just myself, like with no help from anybody.
Like what kind of questions? What are your intentions towards my daughter? Stuff like that?
No. They were like softball questions. Like one was like, who's the center for the 76ers?
Oh, well, I couldn't answer that. So, you know,
I think one was like
questions for you.
Yeah, I think one was like a Seinfeld question. I don't know. It was fun. And, you know, he was doing magic at the table the first time I went to dinner with them. He takes his big joke that I think is hilarious. No one else really thinks it's funny. But he takes squeakers out of like squeaker toys. And so he'll have it in his hand. And he likes to mess with the waiters. So like the waiter will bring the food and he'll go, he'll go, I think this chicken's still alive, and he'll poke it with his fork, and at the same time he'll do the squeaker, so it's squeaking.
What do the waiters do? They must freak out.
I mean, it's Atlantic City, so a lot of them are used to like stuff like this. But the last time I was out to dinner with them, the look on this waiter's face, he was like, oh my God, like something's wrong. Like, oh my God, I'll send this back immediately. I don't know, like what's wrong. And then like he totally fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. It was.
Well, the dad doesn't let him go with, right? He tells him. He doesn't let him take the food away.
Right. He tells him. But I've never really seen the trick land before, but it landed that last time. And it makes it worth it.
It does. That is so funny. Well, I love Jordan's parents.
Yeah, they're a hoot.
They're great. And I love Jordan, as you know.
Yeah, she's pretty great. Yeah, we're planning on coming up Friday to see more stand-up.
Well, Emma's supposed to be sending me the script today by the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, it's only you guys going to be your third time on stage, which is pretty crazy.
Well, it's going to be much better because I'm going to find out where I'm supposed to stand and what I'm supposed to do before I get up there. You know, that's the part. And then I just need to know what we're talking about ahead of time so I'm not like caught off guard. And I need to run through it. So I'll be ready. I'm planning to be ready as long as Emma sends me the stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm excited. Yeah, and we're getting ready for our live show, so be on the lookout for that. Hopefully later this year, early next year.
And some cute merchandise.
Yes.
Coming soon, right, Sam?
Yeah, I'm excited to start making t-shirts and pins and stuff. That logo design that we came up for you is a great for a pin.
And a
pin
mug.
Or stickers or mugs. Yeah. It's cute.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it.
Yeah. So you can watch us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, listen wherever you get your podcasts. I don't do this as well as Emma does. She's got it down.
You do too. And watch for my Naked Ballot commercial.
Yeah, we can post that
for a while. It won't be out till September, October. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but we can post it on TikTok and YouTube and stuff. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.